What is up, guys? Thank you for clicking on the video, and today I'm going to be transforming my Cressida's trunk with hardwood flooring that I bought from Home Depot for $23 right there. And then I'm going to be respraying the carpet black in the back as well. So let's get into it. So here's my trunk. I have a sub amp, tools. I keep this chair for when I go to car meets and everything, but for some reason the trunk is gray. The inside of the car is blue. You can see everything is blue, even that top carpet. So I'm not sure why they made this gray, but the one thing, the reasoning why I want to do hardwood floor is, first of all, it'll look cleaner. Second of all, if you look here, the bottom is just straight to the car. There's this little side piece there and the spare tire on the left, but other than that, this entire thing is just flat, so I won't have to lift it up or anything, so I should be fine in that thing. But first step is to take everything out of the trunk, and then I also want to clean up all this wiring because I threw it together to make the sub work and not to clean it up at all. So I'm going to do that as well. But other than that, let's take everything off. So here we are, an empty trunk, and y'all can once again see what I'm talking about with this being flat. Only the left and right are actually indented down, but I'm just gonna cut it to be length right there and possibly right there as well. But other than that, you can see all this gray stuff. I'm gonna take all that out and paint this all black so it looks really clean in here. I'm gonna figure out how to clean up my sub setup as well, and hopefully I can reroute this wiring to not look so bad. But other than that, I'm gonna lay out all the hardwood flooring and lay that over it, and then we can get a nice trace out and cut it. So I got even the outside panels removed, including this one as well, and I have them sitting right here. And if you can see here, I got the first coat of paint onto this back piece. It's the piece that goes right there, and this was the largest piece, so I wanted to make sure I did it first just in case I run out, because I have 2 cans. But it's actually kind of hard to get the correct coverage. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. It's like not perfect, and you have to hold the can really close because like with the overspray or whatever, it doesn't really soak in, so you have to stay really close. And then some areas take better than others, but I think this one needs maybe one more coat and it'll be good. But this is what it'll look like. I've used it before, this product before, and it makes it a little bit crunchier. It's not as soft as the fabric used to be, but this is in a trunk. I did it before on a door panel and I hated it. So make sure to you know, keep that in mind when doing it. But other than that, you can see how it went from that ugly gray to this nice sleek black. They make this in gloss black, but I got a flat black. I'm not exactly sure how gloss black would even work, if it would even be glossy or not, but I did the flat black. That way it gives more attention to this. That way the rest of it just kind of, you know, blends in with the darkness, and then this stands out a lot. So I just wanted to get that done to while I was doing this, so let me go ahead and finish this part. So I used this silver Sharpie, and it worked really good at first, and it instantly like went bland. But you can see I have the mark laid out all around. So now if I had to, you know, I could take the pieces apart. I'm not sure if they're gonna stay together when I go to cut it, but I guess we'll find that out. But other than that, I got that laid out, so now I can start trimming. So here we are, everything's cut out. You can see I labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I needed 9 planks for the back. And if you saw what I was cutting with, I have a Milwaukee Sawzall reciprocating saw with a metal blade on it. And it honestly cut it really nicely, surprisingly. Except it's hard to keep it in track because it's not a jigsaw. But other than that, now that I have everything laid out, if you want to make it look super clean, you can go over the outside with like a rubber tubing or something to make it clean up, which I might do because the cuts weren't perfect. If you see closely, it like chipped it off a little bit, and then like areas like that need some sanding and whatnot. But I think I'm going to try to test fit it like this and just see what it looks like. So here it is, first test fit. Literally just put it in and it slid right in. Everything, oh, it came apart up top right there, but since it's literally just snapped together, kind of snapped together right now. I did have to kind of put it in pieces, but as you can see, everything lines up, and then I may just end up leaving that piece like that to where I just, you know, kind of snap it on when I'm not using it. And there's this little clip in the way right there. I may try to cut that or cut a little bit more of the board off, but other than that, it looks nice. So all I have to do is like drill it in a few spots right there. I may have to cut some more off, but other than that, everything else looks good. It's amazing, first try. So yeah, I need to start painting the other pieces, and I don't know, it's going better than I planned. Just like that, we have all 4 pieces painted black, and it came out honestly really good. It looks like black carpet. Like, it doesn't look painted, and it doesn't look gray that was turned into black. It actually looks like, you know, maybe like some suede black. This one got dirty because I tried to put it in, and that's some of the sawdust, so I'm gonna wait for that to dry, and I need to clean this up a little bit more, but it'll clean this whole thing up. And I might paint that area back there black as well. I don't know why I didn't think about that earlier, but that's the last gray piece in the whole interior. So as I was cleaning up, I realized I forgot a piece. I don't know how I did not see that. And my can has about this much left in it. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this piece, but what's good is that I can put everything back in my trunk and still be able to take this off with no issues. So I'm gonna have to do that once I get another can. But other than that, I'm gonna start wiping this down and cleaning it all out, and getting the Sharpie numbers off and off the edges and stuff. So time to get everything put back in. Hopefully the hardwood floor doesn't mess it up too much. I may have to cut some of the bottom edges off just so it tucks in nicely, because I think it actually goes under the carpet ever so slightly, so we'll see, but time to get started. So there I have the sub. You can see I tucked everything in the back. Ow! And the trunk just fell on me. But other than that, it looks super clean. I had the amp mounted on top, but I mounted it on the back now that I already have all the presets where I want them, and the box blends in really nicely with the painted black carpet. So now my trunk looks fucking badass. So I only have it mounted there, and so I can kind of like swivel it out. I may remount it, but you can see I have non-copyright bass music playing. So everything is done, and I added this little PA speaker. I got it for free, so I just kind of tapped it into the subline, so it has just treble coming out of there. I don't know, I just figured it'd be cool, but it's on there. But what sucks is the trunk's not gonna stay like this, because I got to put all my other stuff in my bag of tools, and the trunk isn't 100% complete, like I said this, but I don't think that's really going to change the look. One day I'd like to put like a neon sign there, do something stupid with like a automatic trunk opener like the Swangers do in Houston, because that's where I'm from, baby. But anyways, I'm going to put this stuff back in, show you what it looks like. So here's my trunk filled up. You know, you can still see it kind of looks good, and my tool bag is on wheels. And with the carpet, it didn't really move around, but now it just wants to slide, so I'm gonna have to put it on its back, which doesn't really matter, but I have my stuff in here. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Follow my 2 Instagrams right here if you want to see more background of what I do to my cars and stuff, because I don't always post. But anyways, guys, I hope y'all liked the video. Hit that like button if you did, dislike it if you didn't, and explain to me why, so I know how to improve. I take negative comments as criticism, not as backlash. So anyways, guys, subscribe, hit that bell, and peace.